Albany, Georgia invites you to explore a living legacy where Black history and culture shape memorable moments. Through voices, courage, and impact, we honor the people whose lives and leadership continue to move this city forward. Dorothy Hubbard's legacy is written in knowledge, leadership, and empowerment. As an educator and trailblazer, she shaped generations and planted seeds of excellence that continue to grow.
What did it mean to you personally to serve as mayor in a city deeply rooted in Black history?
Wow. Well, I think that in one respect, it felt like an accomplishment, especially after, like a couple of first night and first day or two. But after a while, you realize that, wow, you have got to be the mayor for all of the people. In order for this to be successful, you have to work with everybody. You have to make those people who need you feel that they are needed, and you have to help them find a way to, if it's housing, if it's utility bill, whatever it takes, it's going to mean that you need to be open to helping them do that. I was certainly proud because I was proud of the work that I had done and the reputation that I had. I was proud because people, from my hometown were calling and coming down to see us and, those kinds of things. But I wanted to lead by example. I did not want the reputation that I had established over the last 30, 35 years being here in Albany, Georgia. All the students, Albany State students' lives that I had touched, I did not want any of that to be destroyed. And so I knew that I had to be who I had told them I wanted them to be. And that's a tall order.
Albany has always been more than a map location. It's a place shaped by struggle and progress. How did that awareness guide you the way you approach leadership?
One of the things you know about leadership is that a good leader knows how to lead. So leadership is really, really important, and how you approach it and how you display it to others is really important. So I have always tried to lead by example.
How did you remain grounded as the face of Albany with such a layered history?
I always knew who I was. And the leadership part of leading Albany really was that I was not doing it for me. I was doing it because someone told me that I needed to help others. And so in my mind, I was helping others. When I started out as a leader in Albany, it was always about doing things that would make Albany better for all of us to live. It was about working together so that we could see what our strengths and weaknesses were, and so that we could move forward, so that everybody could be happy and enjoy living, make it Albany a place where everybody didn't mind calling home and could enjoy themselves.
Why does Albany continue to matter to you personally?
Wow. Well, I think there are a number of reasons. Number one is that we live here. My husband and I live here, and we have lived here for a long, long time. I won't tell you how long. And I have one daughter who still lives here. I have grandchildren, 2 grandsons who still live here. And I have 3 great-grands who live here. So that in and of itself would be enough to say that I want Albany to succeed, because I want my grandchildren, great-grandchildren to have the best education that they can get. I want them to be successful in life, and I want to be a part of that.
What excites you most about Albany's future?
That Albany has a great future. we have things that we could do, like the trail, like our Flint River, malls, shopping areas. Everybody does not want to shop online. You know, sometimes we just want to go through stores and just kind of walk and see what's in there. It's kind of like the marathon. The marathon brings people into our city.
If someone learns your story years from now, what do you hope it teaches them about leadership during moments shaped by history?
Wow. Well, I think that I would want them to understand and to know that leadership is it's important, but for me, leadership has been to set an example. Where do I want that to go? I want people to remember that I set an example, that I was an example.
Beyond the title of mayor, what do you hope people remember about how you carried yourself during that time?
Wow. Well, I hope they remember that I was with them. I was out among the people. I was at churches. I was at different functions within our city. I was a part of this community. I participated in everything from walks and runs and marathons. I didn't run the marathon, but I was out there cheering everybody else on, you know. So I think I was a good cheerleader for this city. I really do.
Is there anything else that you would like to add to your story at this moment?
Well, just that I came from a poor background, and what I live my life on now is the help that was given to me. And there was this lady who believed in me. And I had no intentions of going to school, going to college, but she said, oh yeah, you can go to college. So she took me in her car and took me to a bank in Buena Vista, because the banks in my hometown were not lending money to African American students to go to college. And so we went to the bank very early in the morning because she knew the bank president, and she knew that he would be there early. And we wouldn't have to go through all the red tape and all that. So we went early, we got in the bank, we saw the bank president. She talked to him and told him about me, and he told me he was going to lend me the money to go to college. And he did. He gave me a check that same day, $500. That was a lot of money back then. On the way back home, I asked her, I said, you know, I am so appreciative. I would have never been able to do this without your help. I have no money. I have nothing that I can give you. But I want to say thank you. I really, really appreciate this. And I will never forget her words to me. You don't owe me anything. All I want you to do is help somebody else. I have spent my life trying to repay her by helping somebody else. And that would be my word to anyone who is trying to make it in this world, is to help somebody else.
These stories are the heartbeat of Albany, past, present, and future. Come experience the legacy, the culture, and the movement for yourself. Visit Albany, Georgia at visitalbanyga.com. Feel the movement.